Part 2. The That Guy build. This build makes use of the toolkit. In playing this build, you will be that guy in World v World. You know, that guy. He upgrades towers with money from his own pocket. He spends time building siege equipment at strategically defensible positions. He never once asks for praise. With this guide, I hope to show you how to become that guy, so that you too can be a bastion of unparalleled World v World glory that can and will be ignored. Please note that there are various classes who can have a that guy build, but the engineer is my personal preference. The thief is the only class incapable of performing this role, as they receive an account-wide shame debuff if they are ever sighted by another player within a structure their world controls. To create this build with an engineer, you will need the toolkit, rocket boots, and slick shoes utility skills. Also useful is the mortar elite skill, as it can be used as an emergency extra piece of siege equipment. You will also need a stack of arrow cart blueprints and enough gold to make King Midas blush. Healing power is a stat priority as it increases the rate you will repair and build in World v World maps. For the use of this build, there are two things that need to be considered: the combat use and the strategic use of this build. As far as combat is concerned, you should always be using your toolkit. For best results, have a party of engineers with appropriate turret skills to deal damage, which you can support by healing with your one skill, the smack, whack and thwack chain. If you get in trouble, you can flee while spreading your box of nails about the place. Strategically, the build is most useful in a defensive capacity. However, a sneaky ballista can make a mockery of any enemy siege equipment. Finally, I will give you some general pointers for those of you not familiar with World vs World gameplay. Always keep your team and commanders up to date with your movements on the battlefield. I am standing at Speldan Clearcut. It has supply. A Dolyak is moving from Speldan to Melons. The Dolyak is not excited. The Dolyak is attacked by harpies. The harpies have died. Defense of your own territory is usually more rewarding than attacking enemy positions. As in any conflict, team morale is important throughout the battle. The important fact is the Dolyak made it to Melons unharmed. Morale wins through today, team. It is wise to keep a stack of appropriately camouflaging tonics to hide from forces that clearly outnumber you. Shh, 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 shh. I think they're gone. No. Sentries are, strategically speaking, useless. Don't ever tell them. Thank you for joining me. Next episode, we will look at another of my favourite builds.